Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we got Street Fighter 2010, the final fight. As a pile of jelly on the floor. Well, that is quite a story. Only the skills of a Street Fighter can pass this gauntlet and destroy the evil fiend responsible. So you have to move in small jumps, destroying targets in each area. Alright. Let's move on. Alright, so far everything seems well enough. Jumping is actually good. We can shoot up. No diagonal. Everything's responsive. We found our target. Alright. A little annoying with just this constant stream of the things attacking. You don't it's not moving as quick as you would like it to. It's not as responsive as I would like it to be. So it's not really a level, you just kind of fight. What is fade in? Do we have to do that again? What is fade in? Alright, now that we kind of figured out the dude. And how to... Oh, come on. Where is the fade in? What is fade in? Oh, there it is. Okay. We find the portal and we go into it. So there's short little hop, skip, and jumps. Yeah, the control, like, it's a little stiff and kind of slow on a lot of the movements. Alright, that was pretty basic. I mean, all in all, it's not a horrible game, but it's a little lackluster. I mean, the backdrops are decent. Okay, this is disappointing to have the same. Yeah, like the more you play it, the more you feel how the stiff controls, where your guy does not respond as well as you'd like him to. I mean, they are throwing some variety at you. I give them credit for that. We're getting some power-ups. Oh, come on. Boo. Oh, and so what? Oh, actually, we died a few times. We died a couple of times. Like I was trying to do the duck and attack, and it wasn't doing it. Yeah, like the controls really are sluggish, more sluggish than at first you would. At first you don't pay attention, but as the game progresses to where you need to be more accurate and more, pinpoint, it does start to show that it is a lot stiffer than you would like it to be. And we're screwed. Dead. My fault on that one. I was trying to get the thing, and it wasn't shooting upwards, and it was pissing me off. So I was hell-bent on doing it, regardless of how negative it was going to affect us. I don't know what we were taking damage on that, but apparently we were. Couldn't get it. Yeah, not as reactionary, not as reactionary as we would like it to be. So these things, okay, that's what. Okay, so there is no ducking. All right, I've been trying to duck, and I guess that's been my problem. Is ducking is not allowed. And for some reason, it's spinning me around when I was trying to duck. Like, I wasn't facing that way or at all. I was holding down, and for whatever reason, it still wanted me to face the other direction. I'm just going to assume the ground is lava, and it feels like a Mega Man level right now. There is no, like, sliding or doing anything to where you're just kind of taking it into the face on that one. And of course, we get all the way to the boss, and we got to start all over. I mean, the levels are short, so I mean, I kind of get it, but on the same note, the no ducking thing is a little annoying because these guys get in that spot where you can't do it. Functioning where your kicks and your punches are slightly inaccurate. I don't know, the more you play it, the more you see glaring issues. At first glance, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. The more you do play it, though, the more you see and feel. Like I said, there's the unresponsive stuff. Fall. Seriously. Third time that's happened, where you hit the button, but for whatever reason it only registers one direction instead of the both. Barely pulled that one off. Trying to get him to go too. What the hell? We got some weird bonus level or something? Yeah, the movement is really slow and it's a little frustrating. Like if you're just doing one thing, we're so much worse now. And then you die, you lose what little power-ups you have, and then you're just absolutely useless and stuff like this. Where are we going to continue at? We're going to continue from this level. Alright. Alright, so as long as we don't let them land, really, we're good. Alright, so simple enough. Really kind of meh, but we'll give it to him on that one. Are we doing the, oh, we're just going right back to the instant boss fights. No ducking sucks. The other thing is, like, whether you want to or not, sometimes you accidentally attach yourself to the wall. Like that. Here it doesn't matter, but when you're fighting and you do it, it's kind of a little annoying. Whew, we barely got that one. Alright, there's the fade in. Like that. See, that shit where I'm trying to jump and it keeps attaching to the wall and climbing. We actually died because of the stupid controls. Like, that is frustrating. Get the hang of everything and then that crap happens. Like, I get it, but yeah, like, I don't want to climb on the damn wall, and it's, all of a sudden I'm Spider-Man. And the jump and only be able to hit once. You can rapid fire when you're standing, but jumping, you're like one attack. There's a lot of glaring... not inconsistencies by any means, just... really annoying. I don't know why this level has such slowdown. That one I just didn't care. I was just like, I was just saying if we could just stand on him and kill him. But we couldn't. I would love to see an enemy health bar, would be nice. Ah, come on. See, I'm not trying to jump on the damn thing. I was trying to shoot up. And why all this... See, that really is frustrating as fuck. Like, because the game just automatically has you do something that you don't even want to do. Alright, so we know where it is. Let's see if we can actually get off the... This fading thing is kind of stupid too. Like, it's unnecessary. This guy looks like he's just going to be annoying as hell. Again, with no ducking is frustrating, is really annoying. Alright, I've gotten to the point where I'm not enjoying this at all anymore with the way everything is. You can't duck, you really can't control how you attack. Without ducking, the enemies can actually sit there and come in perfectly underneath you, and you just get jacked. So we just have constant being attacked by stuff. Yeah, no ducking, no control over kind of like the kicking and how you attack in multi-directional. Will you get off the fucking wall? The fact that the enemies can get you at a certain direction where you can't counter it really is annoying. So what are we waiting on the boss to show itself, or we're just sitting here having to put up with this? See, like, if you can't duck, you're fucking at an disadvantage, and it's so stupid. You can't target down, you can't target diagonally, you can't control your kick that kind of does diagonal. Like it looks like there's infinite continues. The game isn't bad. It's just a little frustrating with the fact that, again, as you can see, not being able to duck, you're at a huge disadvantage by not being able to crouch attack. Because you have the enemies that come in underneath your attacks, and you're being swarmed at there. You only have one, when you jump attack, you have one slow attack that you have to wait until you drop again. And the way the enemies are is just absolutely frustrating because you can't attack down. Just a lot of inconsistencies in this game make it frustrating. Once you can either move or attack, and it's fine. But moving and attacking slows your character down and makes him very sluggish and unresponsive, which is very, in a game like this, very bad. The level designs, I mean, there's small itty-bitty little things with a boss. Like, they didn't put much effort into them, which they really didn't need to. There was nothing really wrong with them. They're kind of clever. The last level that we were on was kind of fun. Frustrating, annoying. Especially when you're very underpowered and all the enemies take so many hits, it becomes a really battle of attrition. And you start to lose fun and it just becomes more frustrating. And then just the cheese of enemies attacking you underneath that you can do nothing about. And when they're coming at you 2 and 3 at a time where you can't avoid them. That and the fact that when you try to just jump away and your character just instantly sticks to a wall or any random thing, and then you can't jump out of that. It's just this really annoying where you don't want to do something, you're not trying to do something, but it does it for you anyways, which in some games is great, but this game, no. And that kind of gets you hurt and killed, as we saw multiple times, especially in the bosses. All in all, the game's not bad. The game's really not great, but honestly, it's fairly fun. It is playable. I mean, the more you get used to it, if you can start going straight through the game without dying and really powering up, the game could probably be a lot more fun, and you could probably blow through it pretty easily. Once you die and lose a power-up or two, you really get shut down and put at a huge disadvantage throughout the rest of the time until you can power up again. Which, nothing really wrong with it, but it's a little annoying that you get stuck in such a bad spot. Like the frogs, for example, was not a problem. But, like, you can see that once we died, which we died poorly because all of a sudden our guy got stuck in molasses for whatever reason, then they became so much harder and then they started swarming you. You learn to just kill them right as they're landing, and you figure that part out. But without figuring that part out, if you're not paying attention or you're younger, that becomes a huge, huge issue because all of a sudden you go from being able to take them out to them swarming you and you can't really do much, and it gets you killed. So, like, the whole basis of the game is start at the beginning, power up and not die, and just go through the whole game on one life is kind of what it is, or one set of lives without continuing. So all in all, not a terrible game by any means. If there was a few issues that they could have corrected, it could have made it a really fun game. It is interesting that the levels are very short. You just pop, go through, beat a boss, move on to the next one. And there's not that long drawn out. I think it's like a bunch of little ones, that one or two long one, and then boom, move on to the next thing, and then like just go through. It is kind of an interesting, unique design, which I kind of enjoy. You get a lot more boss stuff and a lot less of the just over and over mini, just little piddly enemies that mean nothing. So that is really kind of cool. And one of the biggest things I like about the game is you're constantly fighting a new boss, a new boss, a new boss, a new boss. Granted, there's nothing really overly special about them, but, you know, it is still a boss, takes a lot of hits, they can do stuff, so it's kind of fun that you get to do multiple of those rather than spending in a long 5, 10, 20 minutes per level fighting the same little dude over and over and over again, one shot, one kill things. So that is really a good positive to the game. So with that being said, guys, thanks for joining me. Till next time, you have a good day.